Today, we're talking to Nevada voters about how climate change impacts their vote in this presidential election. What are the main issues that you care about ahead of the elections this year?
Climate change. I see a lot of kids who have a harder time breathing, health impacts from the food that we eat, the water that we drink. Climate change directly impacts our health and our quality of life.
I am a student at UNLV. It's an open campus and it's very, very sunny. We don't have a lot of shade on campus, and so every time that we walk to class, it can get almost a little bit dangerous. We've had students that faint. It would really, really help if we had elected officials taking into consideration possibly providing more shade, how we can incorporate creating clean energy in that shade.
I care about this election cycle is that we don't have a repeat of 2016. One administration has proven that they are willing to roll back policies that were implemented to make sure that communities of color that I belong to are better off.
What's at stake for Nevada in this presidential election?
We saw a huge wipeout of, some of the policies that then President Obama had put together when Trump came into office, separately from climate change. Like we saw Roe v. Wade get, overturned. These are the things that are at stake. It might not be directly within the president's power in a sense of like, well, it wasn't the president who overturned it, it was the judges, but who put the judges there?
Project 2025 has shown that it does not care. Does not care. Unless you are the top 1%, everything is on the chopping block. Should the presidency go to Donald Trump?
We have two candidates that are very different on this issue. One that cares a lot about not just clean energy, but green jobs. And then we've got another one that maybe not necessarily is taking all of that into consideration. He's got a huge plan of over 900 pages talking about how he's going to be taking us backwards on energy and on a lot of other things.
There's people that want to sit the election out. What will you tell them?
May not mess with politics, but politics messes with you. You are affected by everything from the presidential election all the way down to your very local city council.
We've seen in previous elections millions of voters that decide not to vote, and they all probably thought, I as an individual only have one vote. What can that affect? But all of them together is millions. If they got out there and vote, could definitely affect the way in which our state turns.